What's going on, guys? Bruce here at Bullish Currency, back at you with another TrueBit update. Right, I think this is probably the first TrueBit update. This is a sleeping giant, guys, and it's actually one of the few that did really well while a lot of other coins were dropping. And as you can see from where the last time we made I believe the first video, you can see what has happened since then, and you can also see what has happened since its actual breakout of this structure down below and where it's at right now. We're going to get into the chart work. We're going to get into the good news, bad news, whatever news we might have today. But as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell because you never know which update's going to be a huge help. And of course, guys, don't forget to share the information as well. Share the knowledge, right? Share the entertainment. And as always, guys, this information is just entertainment and education. It is not financial advice, right? You may do whatever you want with this information. We're just going to share what we're seeing and what we're doing over here in the bullish currency community, guys. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it. So we can go ahead and just start with just looking at the basic numbers. So we do got some green today, but we do have 28% negative on the 24-hour volume. Now let's take a look at holders, guys. This right here is really interesting to me because we came to a new high. Obviously, we're a steady incline. We made big leaps around the end of November, and we just actually made a little bit of a dip, but not necessarily lower than the low before the day before, right? So that still says something. We did have a good amount of holders that decided to drop out. I mean, look, some people got in early, like me and people over here at the bullish currency community, and maybe that's why they're exiting or whatever. Maybe they made some good gains already. But as of what I see, right now with the holders being lower, to me it's like a little bit of something to definitely take serious and keep your eye on and not ignore it for sure. All right, so here we go. We got TrueBit's chart up. Now, when we were over here. Now, when I first took this project serious, it was somewhere down here, but we were over here and I made these videos and I told you about this pattern that was forming. As you can see, it broke out and then it ended up coming up to this next level where I expected it to, and it actually almost touched it. And it also ended up forming another pattern up here that was telling me bearish behavior. So, when you understand these key basic patterns, you can kind of understand like when you might turn around and things like that. Definitely helps. So we saw a pattern over here, and that's what happened. It dropped a little bit. Now we see another pattern forming right here off of this area that is telling me we can possibly go bullish and return back up to these previous levels. But what I need to really see is, when it comes up here, and see what happens. That's really what's important. You need to see what happens when it comes up to this level up here, right? So we're talking about 66 cents area. We need to see what happens when it comes here, because if it doesn't necessarily start to break through right away, that's fine. But if it ends up not really breaking through at all, and you start to see it really come back down to previous levels, that's a good indication that we could be in for a more of a drop back to the area of entry, or still above the area of entry, but close. So this area here could be where we get the final chance to consider exiting, right? If we're taking the project serious, if we're invested into the project. And of course, if it starts to break through, then obviously that's good. That's good signs. That's good news for us who might be invested in it, like myself. Of course, that's what I would want. I want to see it break through. There's not much news going on. They really don't have much of a social media thing. It's just a very cool, I guess you could say, tech invention, whatever, that solves something. And I believe it's something that's underrated. It could definitely blow up way more than where it's at now, and definitely at least return to previous all-time high, which is significant gains still from where it's at. So I got to keep an eye on this because we do have patterns telling me we're going to continue bullish, and we do have the opposite as well. So it's a little bit of a mix-up on the chart, and these next couple of days are going to be very interesting with this. But yeah, I mean, either way, from where it was when I first started making the videos on this channel to where it went was very, very much a significant gain. But yeah, that's pretty much what I see. TrueBit, I'm still very bullish on it, very, very bullish, and we're getting bullish patterns forming here. But I really need to see what happens. And look, the holders decreasing also. is what's gonna make me really pay close attention to this. So you will get another update about TrueBit within the next day, 2 days, right? I need to see what happens, how it pans out, what is the story, what story gets told by the candlesticks, and then from there I'll know. But that's pretty much it, guys. They don't have much going on in their social medias or anything like that. I just want to give you more of a chart analysis and the holders, which is something you could look at yourself, obviously, but maybe you want to come and get my input and see what I'm seeing on the chart as well. So that's it for this TrueBit video. Until the next one, guys, stay blessed and stay bullish.